Why, hello, and welcome back to another episode, or not episode, recording face cam thingy majigger camera. Poof. Today I'm going to be talking about, if you can't already tell by the title and everything like that, of why I love music. Now, this is going to be a relatively short or it's going to be a relatively short video, hopefully. I want to try to keep it probably under 7 minutes at most. 5 minutes probably is going to be around the time there. So, why I love music. I love music for a lot of different reasons about how it brings together people of different races, ethnicities, religions, and nationalities. And it just is interesting to me how nothing really else, no other item, no other subject, no other thing that you can think of, unless I'm just stupid, which is pretty likely, it brings people together like music does. Not sports, not movies, especially not war. Um, People claim to have peace, and then whenever there is peace. That's when music is written and said, "Hey, look together, look at this. We can now combine things together." Um, Music has a capability of doing this. It's because it allows the listener to look into the mind of the composer or of a certain people, of how they live and how they act, like a painting. And it's like a mirror to how they think and how they work, because every single chord, every single instrument, every single function that music has like different tonalities and things like that that make it interesting. Um, and music is more than just notes on a page of sheet music. Um, anyone, I say anyone very broadly with any sense of knowledge, um, anyone that has experience playing music can go up to some music and, if they, depending on what instrument they play, pick up their instrument and then look at the music and play it all the way through, loud and obnoxious, with no musicality at all. Now, it's funny how if they have no expressions, they have nothing in there. My camera just sunk. Sorry about that. Or I sank. One of the two. I hope it's the first one. Now, music. Where was I? Musicality. There it was. Musicality is used to define either a lack of expression or expression while in music, and that's, to me, is just a funny little thing, because there's a difference between playing a song all loud and obnoxious without any dynamics, without anything at all, and then playing that same exact piece but adding dynamics, adding musicality to it, and it just makes a piece completely different. And that's just surprising to me. It's like if you look up on the internet, um, like there's a random piano sonata, um, or a concerto for clarinet or something like that. There could be up to like millions of different videos with each one sounding different if they're done by different artists. Even when the same like artist or pianist or clarinetist or instrumentalist plays it the same way, each time that they do it is going to be slightly different, making music just that strange. Because with math, which I'll go to in a minute, math, you can take 2 plus 2 and it will always equal 4, unless you're in some bizarre math experiment, something like that. It will always equal to 4. Now with music, you can have a G chord, so a G B D, and each one could be played differently. It could be out of tune, it could be in tune, it could be the voicing could be different for them. They could be played on different octaves or on different things, and it would all sound different, but it would still technically be a G chord. And so that's just different, and it's like no other thing is like that. Also, there's a lot of math in music, whether they like it or not. Like the circle of fifths. You have a you have You have a lot of halves. That's what you have. Ha 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 ha. So you start out with a C chord at the top of the circle, and then you go up a fifth. So you go C, D, E, F, G. That's a fifth. And then you have that fifth goes to the D. Each of these is the next key signature. So you have 0 sharps with the C, and then you go up a fifth. You have G. You have 1 sharp. Going to D, you have 2 sharps. Going to A, which is a fifth, D, E, F, G, A. You have 3 sharps. And then the next one you have E, A, B, C, D, E. You have 4, not 3, 4. And then so on and so forth until you go to get to G flat or A sharp, or no, F sharp or G flat, where you start going into flats. Then you'll have 7 flats for G flat, D flat, which is 5. Wait, no, G flat is 6, D flat is 5, A flat is 4, E flat is 3, B flat is 2, F is 1, and then you go back to C. Now this is all in a giant circle. Now what's interesting is that if this was, oh, what a coincidence, whatever, but music, also the relative minor is also the circle of fifths, which makes sense if you think about it, since it's only a third, the relative minor is only a minor third down. So for like C, it'd be A, because you go Do, C, C, B, A, stuff like that, even though that's not C, I don't think. Pretty sure it's not. That's probably a G or B. But you have that. And also, like, there's just a lot of math in it. I could go into a different video of it. I'll go into it right now. Why not? So, after you go all the minor ones, you also have overtones, which are a series of pitches. If a chord is perfectly in tune, then you'll hear the like if you have a perfectly in tune pitch, like say you have a C, then you'll also hear the fifth, which will be a G, which you'll also hear the fourth of that G, the G, which will be, and then so on and so forth. So you'll hear it up until it's infinitesimal. And it's amazing how like music just has math within itself. And then you just have all of these different combinations, and you have all of these different types of scales of 7, where you can have semitone scales, which are a lot of different pitches. I'm not even going to go into that. And it's just amazing what you can do with music, and it's just amazing how it touches people. I used amazing a lot of times in this last 3 seconds. Sorry about that. It's like a phenomenal of how, music is like that, and how music is even found in nature. Like if you listen to the birds, and you listen to, if you listen to rain, it doesn't have music, but it has like a certain sound to it, and you have certain pitches and stuff, and it's like, well, this is amazing, and music is everywhere, and that's why I love it so much, because, you can take inspiration, like asking a composer, and you can take inspiration is there. I feel really sad for people that are deaf, besides the fact that they're deaf. They can't hear music. They can feel the shock, like they can feel the sound waves, they can feel it, but they can't hear it, which is why it's always amazing how we take for granted everything that's has to go into having music, how our ears are work and everything like that. And it just makes you wonder, why is it here? Like how did this originate? How did this happen? And without wanting to go into too much detail, it kind of points towards something greater than just an explosion. If you're picking up what I'm throwing down. So it's just amazing how music is, and how it works, and how it fits in with like the universe and everything like that. And so I just love it that much. I can go on forever and ever about music and how it works, and I'm just going to keep it now because I'm about to hit the 10-minute mark. So, thank you for watching this. If you're as much as a music nerd than I am, then you will understand this. If you're not, and you're just like, why? I don't understand it. Well, hopefully I helped to spread some insight on it. Probably not. It was just a madman rambling on. But I will see you on next video, and peace out. Thanks for watching.